Alright, it has been long awaited, and I have told you guys about me setting my bow up. I finally have all the tools, or I shouldn't say I finally have all the tools. I have a very good friend of mine, old J-Rod over here, who's wrenching on the bow now. He's going to help me set it up. We're going to go through and tune it. I did want to wait until I had all my tools at home so I could do it at home. We're technically doing it at a home, just not my home. So we're going to go ahead and set it up, and we'll catch you guys when we're walking through some of the process. As you guys can see, we're changing the draw length right here, going through everything. He is the master when it comes to archery, so we're going to see if we can't learn anything from him. So J-Rod is actually leveling out this D-loop here that you guys can actually see, or his knock sets rather. And one thing I do want to tell you guys is make sure that when you're tying a D-loop like this, make sure that your bow itself is level, and then make sure that your arrow's level so they're, you know, equal to each other, so you actually are shooting straight through the riser like you should be. Burning off them knock sets and getting her all leveled out. I was gonna say, I looked at that when you cut it and I was like, yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make this work, but
it's pretty short.
1/4 inch D-loop, string torque to the max. Cinch. Are any of those metals up there yours?
Mm-hmm. About most of them off Amazon.
About most of them off Amazon. Is that your mule deer that you shot this year over there?
Yeah, I started boiling them and I ran out of propane, didn't get back onto it. So it's just been sitting there. I got Owen's head buried. We're trying that this year.
Trying to bury a head?
Yeah, see if you like it or not. You know, I've never done it before. How big a D-loop do you like?
I like it a little bit longer. Usually 3/4 of an inch, typically. Less string torque as possible. Ooh, ooh yeah. Beautiful, beautiful. I need to get more specific with that, but
Just want to try there?
yeah.
Okay.
Mount the old back bar on there. We can always make adjustments as needed. Cinch her down, good to go. All the rest is press work, isn't it?
I don't know if I would say professional. It's definitely very nice, but it's slow and bulky to put together.
What? I just realized what you're doing with those wheels. I was like, what is he doing with that?
What?
Those.
Oh yeah, those are what hold your compressor bow. These are your stops.
Yep.
Bases. So when you get the bow all set up in here, it's a pretty safe press. Problem is, it's just slow.
Oh, and you can individually adjust each wheel.
Yep.
Didn't even see that.
That way you can set them to the middle or the outer part of your limb, depending on what you're trying to do. Like when you pull your axles, you want to set them a touch lower and on the outside so you have room. I mean, as tight as the inside as possible. That way you can get your axles out.
I can see why this this press would be really safe, but I can see what you mean by it takes a little bit longer than our press, or the press at work, I should say.
Yeah, it's slow, but it is pretty safe. I mean, even if it slipped, can't go up, can't go down.
Just stay stationary.
Yeah, and saying that, you gotta be pretty careful though, because you can do some damage if you're not careful what you're doing.
I wonder if that cord's going to be long enough for my old bow.
I don't think it's going to be long enough.
You don't think so?
Look at it now.
Like, damn it, Parker. What we're referring to is this cable right here is not going to be long enough. That actually is my down cable for my arrest that engages this QAD. It's from my old bow, so we're going to have to recut it and make a new one. Testing. Put her on through the right. It's pretty much the only difference between the VTM and the Ventum is just they just learned where they could shed weight.
Yeah. They're good bows.
Oh yeah.
You're like insurance's worst nightmare.
There she be. Time in the rest. What you guys saw me do it just now by drawing that board is actually time that down cable, that red cable you see going through my string for my arrest. So we have it all timed up and J-Rod's getting ready to burn it, so we can continue on with the building process. Go ahead and mushroom her out and burn her.
You want to burn it down to a ball, but you don't want it to bubble up and cause air bubbles, because the air bubbles make it brittle and they'll break and they'll pull through. But when you keep them setting it on fire, but you keep it melted, you can do this right here to where you let it cool down a little bit. Then you can mushroom it with your finger. It'll give it a nice clean set to it.
Like, get this stubby little bastard off here.
There's enough things that are short around here.
Oh.
I don't need a bow. That's short.
There's my adult humor for the audience.
Right. I'm 5 foot nothing.
I'm 5 foot.
I actually have the build of a 6'5" guy. I'm only 5'7". That was a bad part.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not fat. I'm just too short for my weight.
You're not fat, you're just big boned is what you're trying to say.
Fluffy.
Fluffy. That's just more of you to love.
Very true.
He needs every bit of it.
He needs every bit of it.
Your mom likes it. You're probably a whole lot taller than that.
He's looking at me like, yeah, you're tall as hell. We need to move that bad boy. So you set your nose button or your peak before your nose button?
I do.
Why's that?
Because I want to make sure your form's correct.
So you're gonna tell me if I suck or not? No.
I'll politely suggest that you should change something. What I'm looking at more now is make sure the right draw length. So that's pretty low.
Yeah, I can't see it. That needs to go up. Probably let down.
Yep.
It's a dead man's game when you're using the hinge to let down, boys. Adjusting the peak. Give her the old college try. Might not be able to use this peak twister.
I may have to pull it out. We'll see.
A little high. A little more. We can run it. We'll see with the nose button how I really like it, but that looks pretty close.
Okay.
And
Do you know which one you want this on?
if you can move it to the third one back, we'll kind of run that. Yeah. That's a good looking rig so far. Like I said, I'm not too confident that my second and third axis are level on that, especially not after going to Oklahoma and beating it up at the hog hunt.
We'll, once we get you zeroed in on your
Peep and everything.
levels and all that stuff, your peep and your nose button, and make sure your view between your OD and your ID on your scope and your peep are good, and we'll worry about your third axis.
What do you mean OD and ID?
The ID, inner diameter of your peep, and the OD, the outer diameter of your scope.
Oh,
We
I
want
got
to
you.
make sure the relation's decent, so that way you can adjust it on your dovetail.
All right. Most people would think that when you shoot a deer with 20 pounds, you won't kill it, but we have living proof that that is.
You can kill anything with any broadhead, whether you're a mechanical or fixed guy, if you're accurate. You put it where it belongs, it'll kill it.
Headshots only from now on, boys.
Yeah, to
That's-
your hole.
That's pretty much what he's trying to say here is headshots only.
No, not at all.
Oh. Good enough for the chick we roll with.
Go out back, shoot it out back.
Okay. So we finally got the first shots out of the bow, so that was extremely exciting because it's been, like I said earlier, it's like having a car that you can't drive. We're going to put a twist in the string because I'm having trouble picking up that peep. It's kind of canting a little bit on me, so we're going to try to mitigate that problem. Go shoot it in the back, and hopefully we don't lose any arrows and we don't shoot anyone. Right, Jared? That'd be good. Yeah, high right. Perfect. About right dead center, just high. Take her back to 20, you think?
It's pretty good. Yeah.
All right, so we've been doing our first couple shots. We shot at 10, just kind of get it on paper, I guess is the best way to put it. We moved it back to 20, made our adjustments. We're aiming for that cup lid down there behind me. Hopefully we can actually hit it this time, and we're a little bit, more centered up here. Still a little high. No, we don't need that one. It's a little bit right now.
Wonder why.
Hey, 10 yards, it looked good. Okay, it's a little bit right. Maybe you're right.
All the pretty girls walk like this.
I don't know what you said, but I know it probably wasn't very nice. What if I just smoke that robin? Ooh, that was a lot closer. I'm not allowed to adjust
a
my.
lot closer.
Yeah, a lot closer. I'm not allowed to adjust my own sight. Coach says I can't, so we're gonna go ahead and pull arrows.
It's not that I don't want you to. It's just you can't.
Oh yeah.
I like it.
Yep.
Let's see what it looks like.
That's a good arrow to end on.
It's not bad for just setting your bow up 5 minutes ago.
Mm-hmm.
All right, man.
All right, so we had to make some adjustments to my sight. I'm actually shooting so fast that I ran out of vertical adjustment to go up, so no matter what I did, we were shooting probably 6 inches high at 20, and obviously the further you get out, consistency will be hurt. It gives that arrow more time to mess up and not be as accurate. So we're gonna throw a calibration scale on here, and we'll just go from there. All right, well, it's getting dark. The night's coming to an end. It was absolutely awesome to come out here with the archery master. Do you have any remarks, question, comments, concern for them? No? No?
Don't do drugs.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty good note to leave on. All right, well, I'll catch you guys in the next video.